Hey guys, this video is on the BITS Pilani workshop I took. The topic was interview preparation. There were quite a few interesting questions asked, and there were quite a few interesting things we talked about. Let's see how it went overall.
Fine. So, a little bit about myself. I work as a platform engineer at Flock, and it's a company under the Directi umbrella of companies. Have you heard of Directi? Right. So, Directi works on multiple products. One of them is Flock, as you can see the icon. That is team messaging. So, if you have seen Microsoft Teams, if you have seen Slack, then people within the team, they need to talk to each other. WhatsApp is one way that you can do it. But if you want it to be efficient, then there needs to be something more inclined towards team messaging, like workflow messaging. So that's the thing I work on. Before this, I was an IT analyst at Blank. Actually, I forgot to add the image over there. It's Morgan Stanley. And in general, I like algorithms and stuff. So yeah. Okay, just have a look at. It's a PDF. All right. So this was the missing image. Yay. Now look at this statement. Okay, it's a pretty long statement. It's I think 2 sentences. What can you make out of it? You might have read this earlier also. I mean, normally company statements are like this. We want someone who's passionate, who's they want to improve their skill set, continuous basis, product performance. Yeah, all this is nonsense. I just thought of it during my flight here. So let's get to the real meat. This is what they want. This is what they actually expect. They expect that you'll be smart and you'll be ready to work hard. Simply. And when we break it down to even more stuff, we want smart people. In what sense? We want them to be smart at computer science. So that the work that we do to generate revenue is enabled by you guys. Okay, and how can we do that? We want people with a strong grasp of one programming language. Which programming language do you think we were looking for? C++ is one, okay. Java, Python. I'll tell you the honest expectation. The honest expectation is that we don't look for your current knowledge in programming languages so much, because there's a lot you'll be learning once you're joining the company. The second one is, I mean, if you're worked under a professor while you're doing some projects, if you're in a contest where there's a lot of competition, then we are assuming that if you have done well, you of course know what you have been doing. So these are the 2 places where you can easily show that you're good at what you're doing. Right? So pick up these opportunities as much as you can. Even participating is a good idea. And if you do well, that is great. 4th is problem solving skills. I think this is pretty popular nowadays because everyone is working on their interview preparation. So they're going through Geeks for Geeks, some sort of algorithmic stuff, interview bit. I'm sorry? I heard myself, it's the echo. And the final one is good communication skills. What do you think that stands for? It's very generic, so what do you think it stands for, like, specifically? Perfect. That's the perfect answer. How do you prepare for the interview? Controversial topic. Practice problem solving. Where are you going to do this? Are you able to hear me now? Okay. So I don't need to swallow it, right? Okay. Cool. Didn't look tasty anyway. Where do you practice problem solving? CodeChef, HackerRank, HackerEarth, Interview Street, Interview Bit, blah, 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 blah. Where? One of these sites? One of these sites? Okay, that's good enough, because if you're practicing problem solving, then what's happening is you're building your problem solving skills. And why are we so focused on this? Because we want people with high aptitude. Okay? We want people who are good at solving problems over here. It's an indicator that they are able to solve problems at work also. In general, any product-based company doesn't have enough time. There's a lot of applicants and the seats are limited. So yeah, if you're doing well at that, you are increasing your chances of getting selected. The second thing is algorithmic skills. Where are you going to get that? My God. Yeah, you're right. You all are right, yeah. Yeah, okay, calm down, guys. There's no need to shout. Well, I'll repeat your answer. Algorithmic skills is something that you're going to get from problem solving itself. It's specific to computer programming because it's not like there's a puzzle where 5 people are there and one of them needs to come first, or there's a tube light and you turn it on and turn it off. You might have heard of those old Google questions. How do you tell whether the tube light was on or off or something? There's one switch and one guy needs to enter. So that is not specific to computer programming. That is smart. A person is smart over there, but we are expecting a little bit of from the algorithmic side. So the reason we don't ask those kind of questions is because one, it is pretty well known, and two, it's very formula based. Like if you get it on the spot, you're a champion, otherwise too bad. So we want to remove the false positives and false negatives as much as we can. So we ask syllabus based algorithmic problems. Okay. Now, use interview preparation sites. We haven't talked about, no, we have. Oh, I think I'll skip the point then. Yeah, just don't memorize questions. I don't think you guys do, but there are some people who do that. Okay, now who can read me the first point? Because I'm getting tired. Okay, so I'll read the first point. Okay, Gaurav, read the first point. Take a problem and approach it from different angles. Good, Gaurav. What do you guys think about this? That was a joke. I'll be the only one who will laugh at it also later on, but not now. Okay, if there is a problem in an interview and I need to think of it in different angles to solve it, because one approach may not work. Maybe square root decomposition is not working. I said they'll never ask you square root decomposition in an interview, but yeah. Maybe one approach is not working, maybe dynamic programming or something. Then to be able to find different approaches, I need to actually solve lots of problems so that I can think in different ways. And attacking the problem from different angles actually shows the interviewer that you're smart and you are more likely to get a hint from the interviewer then. Okay? Okay, second thing is obvious. Don't prod the interviewer too much for hints. They get a little irritated. Yeah, and the third one is pretty important. So it's a soft skill sort of thing. It's not technical, but you need to stay in the moment and stop thinking about the result. There's 20 minutes remaining. You can see it on your watch, but that fear is not going to help you. So try to just be in the moment. Try to just think at that point. That how do I solve the problem? Not as what happens if I fail this one? Is there a second chance? Is there this, that, right? Easier said than done, but yeah. Okay, I think we're running out of presentation here. Okay. And what do you think are the common misconceptions? So one of the questions I'm asked often is that I'm not from a CS background. Is there a realistic chance for me to get into a CS company? Right? Google, Microsoft, Facebook, LinkedIn, Directi, Uber, blah, blah. These are IT, CS-based companies. And if you're from a different branch, there's that misconception that we can't get in. But I'll tell you one thing though, truthfully, it'll be very hard for you to get in. So you have to work very hard. Some guy is sitting in his class getting that information continuously loaded into them. If they want to, they can switch off. If they want to, they can switch on. You, on the other hand, have to actually do the same thing and then go and get some information from elsewhere. That's damn difficult. Okay, so be prepared. If you're going for the big companies, you'll need to work extremely hard. But you can definitely get in. Because there is no such thing as you are from a CS background, we are going to give you extra privileges or anything. It's mainly on skill. If you know what the CS guy knows, and if you know it better, there's no question that we'll hire you first. Very hard though. So be prepared to work hard. Yeah.
So you have the same skill set as the CS guy. So how different is it?
If there's somebody good, we'll take them, we'll hire them anyways. If we don't have the requirement now, we'll get that requirement later on. Unless there's a extremely exceptional case. I haven't actually seen that exceptional case yet. So if you're good, if there is someone as good as you in the CS background, then you're likely both of you will get hired.
Yeah, will the questions be mostly related to programming or is it related to some other tools?
I get you. Well, then it's great. I mean, it will be considered as good as a normal candidate doing it. There'll be the same kind of questions asked. Okay, only CS graduates can get hired. That's not true. I must know a specific programming language to apply. Again, that's similar to the company uses Java. If you are using Java, it's a good thing. They can drill you more, which might not be a good thing. We are not expecting you to have a deep understanding of the programming languages that you have used. Okay, third point is my GPA matters during an interview. If I need to go into the history, it will. If there are, if your GPA is terrible, then you won't be shortlisted itself, I think, for many of the companies. I think they expect a particular, you have GPA system over here, right? Yeah, so if it's terrible, then no. But if it's reasonably good, I think you guys know about the cutoffs, whatever it is. So that is the bare minimum. After that, you're all equal. It's the same, you have the same starting position. If your GPA is not good enough and maybe you make it good enough after your 4th year, then you can apply off campus also. We must not know a lot about the company beforehand. Yeah, sure. We mustn't eat an egg before an interview because you get a 0 otherwise. And this is not a misconception. I had that trick question over here that you guys fell for it, didn't you? You thought it's a misconception. But if you eat an egg before an exam, you get 0 because the egg is shaped like a 0. Okay, no one is as superstitious as me. No. Focus areas, yes. Well, algorithms and data structures, we have talked about this because the first interviews, the first 2 or 3 interviews will be on this. This needs to be good.
After this came a question and answer round, which had moments like these.
There are 3 approaches for the same problem. One is O of n square time complexity, second one is O of n log n, and third one is O of n. If we know the O of n square complexity, time complexity algorithm and the last one O of n, so does internet expect that you should know n log n?
No. If you know O n only and you don't know n square and n log n, I mean, the interviewer is asking me, no, get me some, difficulty in my life. It's too easy now. In fact, why am I not giving out goodies here? You guys have been asking such good questions after being dead forever. But yeah, let's forget that. So, can I throw this? I suck at throwing. But it's being recorded. That was for you, actually. I'm sorry. You don't get a goodie. You didn't ask a question. God, no. What did you ask by you didn't find, yeah. Everyone forgets everything. This never happened. It gets edited out.
And the talk concluded with square root decomposition, segment trees, and of course our favorite dynamic programming with a little bit of matrix exponentiation. Overall, I really enjoyed this talk and look forward to such sessions in the future. Until next time then, see you.